It's good, y'all, man. So we got Bill Cosby out here looking crazy, man, in SIC, Pennsylvania, man. That's where he's currently incarcerated. And as you can see, man, his new mugshot, I guess, they usually do an updated mugshot and see how, these people are doing. And also, too, Bill Cosby is an American comedian. He's a celebrity as well. And he's been through a lot, man. Shoot, I mean, after getting the hot dog bun, just thrown at him and stuff, man. I mean, this boy's like, he's at least about 80 something years old, man. And, he's serving like at least 3 to 10 years in prison. Back in 2018, I believe in September, he admitted in court that, he was giving roofies to these different women and in the past and stuff like that, and Ace and all this type of stuff. And they were saying they was very vulnerable. Over like 50 women came out, he sexually assaulted them. It was kind of it was crazy, man. So we didn't know what to believe. And then till then, he was really convicted over Andrea Constance. She was I guess allegedly sexually assaulted by Bill Cosby in 2004 in his home. And some people had some interesting comments about him, like different comedians were saying, he was always weird. He was always kind of crazy and disrespectful. I think Wendy Williams was on time and one set before that met Bill Cosby, saying he was very aggressive, just sort of like just very mean in a way. So that's what they say. Of course, I never met the man before. I'm just going by what different other people say about him that worked with him or was affiliated with him. And this is a damper too in his legacy too. I mean, this man came a long way, dude. I'm looking at too, like, the Cosby Show, little things like that, man. I mean, this man, like Dr. Huxtable, I mean, just providing that black family structure that what we really all needed, man. I mean, you see like a successful black doctor and a black lawyer, and the kids are growing up into a nuclear family household, and it actually encouraged a lot of individuals to go to college in that time in the black community. I mean, that goes to show you how powerful media is. And I used to say, like, one of the whole conspiracy theories with the Bill Cosby is that, I mean, with him, he wanted to buy NBC. He wanted to provide and have his own black national network. I thought that was really a great power move, something that we needed in the black community. I mean, and probably, he was probably working on, I think he had like over 500, $600 million, man. I'm very, very successful. He would use that money to go ahead and employ young upcoming black artists and actors, into his sector. And I'm thinking, like, this is something that's good, to generate some type of wealth. I mean, you had Tyler Perry do it. He got his own studio in Atlanta. I mean, he's a billionaire now. He owns, like, all the rights to his movies. And, he's just pretty much want to simulate, basically, independence. And I commend Cosby for that, man. But if this is all true with him, just really sexually assaulting these women, if he did it back in the 80s, 70s, whatever, man, 1800s, like, look, dog, like, I mean, you got to be accountable for that. I mean, it sucks, statutes of limitations. People say, okay, all of a sudden now, I mean, he was doing good. He was on his high horse, and all these women come out saying that they were sexually assaulted. So I can't sit up here and say they were lying. We weren't there. We weren't there, and, we was going by his word that he admitted to it. But, hey, he's going up for parole. It's probably one of the reasons why he's smiling, or he may be just content. Like, look, man, I sat here, did some time for a couple years, and I'm just... Maybe he might be over it. Maybe he might be in denial. Maybe he's just grateful that he's still alive, despite of this whole, the whole virus thing that's going on since the beginning of this year. But, your man Cosby, man, it's man, it's been an interesting journey with him, man. I'm just like, whoa, like, he served the United States military, I believe, and he know that he wanted to do something different with his life, man, and he really took that initial step and out in faith and. Began, to pursue the entertainment industry. And I listened to some of his comedy skits in the 80s and stuff like that. It was funny, man. He never cussed. I mean, yeah, he received a lot of criticism because he used to talk about different artists, like, and it kind of shamed our own people, saying they need to pull their pants up. He talk about the pastors, they always in $1,000 suit on, and you gotta have your congregation catching the bus. What's with that, man? What you out doing with the money? I mean, he said some valid things. He's hilarious, man. I remember one, you could look it up on YouTube, one episode on YouTube, he was talking about how, the dentist try to have a civil conversation with you, and you all like, hey, how's your day doing? While they operating your mouth. It was hilarious. He was like, you doing okay? Can you open your mouth like an alligator? Can you speak in complete sentences, sir, while I put this needle in your mouth? I mean, Bill Cosby had some hits, man. He was funny. He was good in that era, man. But I mean, this case gonna be interesting, man. We'll see, man. Is he gonna do 10 years? He did like two, so is parole? He's gonna have a lighter sentencing. It's good that right now in itself. I'll say that he's still alive and he's good. And so like he's looking good, but I mean. He might need a little haircut or something like going on, bro. But some people say this is karma that's going on. So I mean, I don't wish nothing bad on the individual, but then again, too, like if you what goes around comes around, man. If you sexually assaulting women, man, I mean, yeah, it's a price you got to pay for that, man. I mean, that's not right. You mentally, emotionally, spiritually destroy those women, and for whatever reasons, like you was the man, you're making all this money. If you want to, they was just saying like, they were modeling and little things like that. I mean, and then so you gotta have them accountable too. I mean, why would you go into a man's hotel room late at night? Like, I mean, of course things are not gonna go as planned. I mean, of course, gonna be some type of sexual things involved, but having sex with women and drugging them, I was just like, okay, like, why doing that, man? So, but then again, too, man, people saying, oh, this not a bunch of black women, like, he grew up like in the 50s, 40s, like, he should know better not to mess with white women. That's another argument in itself. So, like I said, we don't know what to believe right now. All we know is this mug right here. It's raising some concerns, man. It's kind of revealing right now. But that's all I really have to say, man. I just want to talk about this whole Cosby situation, man. But we'll see, man. If the man get out, he do a lighter sentencing, man. But it's Buckshot Funny, man. But it's your boy Only Junior. Guys, continue to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, man. Comment, tell me what you guys think. I'm out. I got Bill Cosby looking crazy out here, man. I'm out. Deuces.